made in China can mean a lot of different things.
If you come to Winspace, we have our QC quality check system to ensure the safety.
Can we say that maybe some very well-known brands, Western brands, are coming from Xiamen, from the same factories as you are producing your frames? What's up, guys? What's up, cycling fanatics? A few months ago, I posted a two-part documentary about the carbon bike industry in China, a controversial topic which was also shown by the great diversity in comments and replies that I received on these videos. From very positive thank you notes to various discussion on where different high-end bike brands are produced, to actually viewers accusing me of being sponsored by the Chinese government, which is actually funny because the truth is we didn't even have to sign an NDA or discuss a script beforehand. None of that. Even after the documentary was finished, Winspace didn't ask for a revision or change, they just let us do our thing. On this trip, we visited the Winspace HQ and I learned a lot about the bike and wheel production and their quality control. And since our visit a year ago, a few things have changed, and I'll get back to that at the end of this video. Now, let's jump into the interview I had with Steven, the CEO and founder of Winspace, where I asked him about the start of the company and also what makes their bikes different from other Chinese frames that you find, for example, on Aliexpress. Guys, I am here at the office of Winspace. I'm next to the CEO, Mr. Steven, and we're gonna talk about the company Winspace Lún Performance. We're gonna give you every ins and outs about this amazing Chinese brand based in Xiamen. So thank you for your time.
Okay, nice to meet you.
Yeah, it was very nice to meet you. We've been chatting and emailing for a while now.
Yeah.
So finally I can be
Finally, I can meet you face to face.
So can you give me a little bit of introduction about yourself and Winspace?
Yeah, sure. My name is Steven Tsai, and I'm the founder of Winspace Bikes. Okay. Yeah, so far already 15 years of our company.
Okay.
Yeah, and now we are become more and more leading brands in Asia, even in Europe. I mean, among all the Chinese brands, we are becoming leading brands. Yeah. About 15 years ago, first time I went to the Euro bikeshow in Friedrichshafen.
Yeah.
And in my initial idea is to to run a trading company. But when I go to the bikeshow, I found wow, so beautiful frames. And then why we don't start a Chinese racing bike brand? Yeah, and after I came back to China, we just founded the first one racing bike brand here in China.
And was it called Winspace then?
Actually, we had some ideas how to name the brand, but we think for race is a competition, so better when we say win, so we can win the races. Also, but for personally, I really like the space.
Okay.
Yeah, space is deep and also lots of mysteries. Yes,
right.
and also really attractive to me. And also I think now for people also they need like a winning life, not only riding, probably in their life.
Yeah.
Can have like a successful life.
What is your initial connection with cycling?
Actually, after I started the company, the trading company, and I began to to ride the bikes.
After, not before.
Not before.
Okay.
Not before. Yeah. I think for me, really, thanks for to cycling, because after I met cycling, I love sports. I love sports, and now I not only doing cycling, even I doing ski, because I also live in Japan, in North Japan, Hokkaido. Also I also do ski, and also I learn swimming. So I totally become like
healthy and sporty.
Yeah, sporty, really sporty.
Is there a cycling culture here in China or in Xiamen?
Cycling in China, I think it's just like compared to European, it's just like a baby percentage. Cycling people out of the whole population is still not a big, small. Probably I think under 10%.
Okay.
Under 10%. So, but things is become better and better, because now have in China, another year, we have more than 3,000 races all over the country.
Okay.
And also we have some UCI races. Western people knows about it.
Yeah, I know guys from Netherlands, they go to China to race.
Yeah, like a 2-hour Qinghai Lake is probably the biggest race, UCI race in Asia.
Yeah.
In Asia, yeah. Another thing is the government now is beginning, to build the cycling roads. Okay. In the city. One thing is can also save energy, become more green environments. Yeah, can avoid some like traffic jams. Yes, so all these factors contribute to to a really growing cycling markets. So after COVID, all the Western markets is going down.
Yeah,
going down. But in China, this is still promising.
Okay.
Yeah, more and more people join outdoor sports.
You guys riding to work with your bike?
Yeah.
Because in the hallways, there's a lot of bikes on the wall.
Yeah, we have our boys here. So in the weekends, just last weekend, they also load the bikes.
Okay.
Yes. So we were joking we can create like a factory team.
If we look at the start of Winspace 15 years ago, and where you are now, what has changed over time within Winspace as a brand, but also in the whole industry?
I think we faced some challenges. Some Chinese brands, some brands also, they had the price war. Some brands price war and now just disappeared. Some brands. So I think we have some different phases, developments of this company. In the beginning, we were working really hard to make good quality products. Good quality means no breaks. No breaking bikes. Yeah, and people can have safe riding. But for racing bike, I think only high quality is not enough. So also, make a performance bike. When you're talking about a good bike, we need to have good controlling, and also when you pedal, the bike can really speed up,
Be efficient.
Yeah, efficient, and also comfort. Yeah, so lots of ways to test the bike.
Yeah.
So that's really different from other Chinese brands.
The bike behind us.
Yes, yeah.
That is the Agile.
Yeah, Agile. Yeah.
Is it for sale already?
Really soon.
Really soon.
Yeah, really soon.
Okay, really soon.
Yeah.
Oh, not yet. Can you tell a little bit about this new project?
Yeah, Agile. My conception is want to have a bag, all-round bag. All-round bag. Yeah, you can go to the mountain. You can ride on a flight. It's more like a one for all. One bag you can use for so many loads. Yeah, and I think for all-round bag, really important is the handling need to be really good.
Yeah.
So that's why the name called Agile.
Okay.
Agile means you can have really good handling, especially when people want to race, when they want to attack, they need to escape from the big group. So I think a bike have like agile handling really helps.
All right.
Yeah. So that's the conceptions. Wow. Yeah, and also we in the past we have really clear lane for aero bike and for like all-round bike, but now you can see the bike still have some like aerodynamic features to make the bike more efficient.
Yeah, it seems like the climb bike and the aero bike are mixed together a little bit to make a bit of both.
Yeah.
That looks really nice.
Yeah. And for this bike we still have some stories. Yeah, because first version we find the stiffness is not enough.
Okay.
So we just because the rear triangle is smaller compared to a normal bike. It become more comfortable.
Yeah.
But for stiffness probably a little bit weaker.
Okay.
Than the big rear triangle. But we still have a way, to raise the stiffness that we use a higher modulus fiber.
Okay. All right.
Fiber. Yeah. I think bikes is a kind of balance.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you want this more, probably you need to sacrifice some other things.
Exactly.
When we design the geometry, it's also something. Yeah. So I think bike is a balance.
Yeah.
Balance. Yeah.
You cannot have 100% of all factors. It needs to be.
Yes. If you want like high stiffness, you lose comfort sometimes. Yes. And for the geometry, if you want like comfortable geometry, probably your wheelbase need to be longer.
Yeah.
But you lose controlling.
Less agile.
Yeah. Like agile. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, interesting.
Yes.
So, for example, interesting a topic that a lot of people want to know is what kind of carbon is in the frame? What kind of materials are used? And I know that Winspace is transparent because it's on the website. But can you explain a little bit? Is it when we talk about a high modulus frame,
yes,
Western brand, or for Winspace the new T1550? What kind of carbon are they using? And
mainly we use Toray carbons, and mainly we use T700.
Okay.
When some big net promote, they use like a really high modulus, like a T1000 fiber. Actually, it's just small pieces in some special areas.
Okay.
Because you could not use the whole bike high modulus. Because too high modulus, the frame will become fragile. Fragile.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's still a kind of balance. In some area, if you want to reinforce.
Yeah. Reinforce and
or enforce the area. And make the stronger. You can actually use some high modulus there.
Okay. But you also use the 800?
Yeah.
So in the Winspace bikes, there's 700 and 800 mixed.
Mix.
In the positions or the location where you want to increase the stiffness. Because on Aliexpress, for example, I'm just making an example again. There's a bike, it's $400 and they say it's T1000 carbon.
Probably the cost does not match.
It doesn't match.
Don't match.
Right, but the T1000 is
expensive. Yes. Also not easy to get because high modulus can also used for like a military purpose. So usually need some permissions from governments.
Okay.
So not easy to not easy to get. Yeah.
So not every little company, frame company can just start selling T1000 frames.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay.
Of course, if people want some really good cost bikes. I think buy a brand, not just if you come to Winspace, you can find our company. Right. You can. And also we have our QC quality check system. To ensure the safety. And also we buy more than $1 million insurance. To protect our customers. Yes. Yes. So, could spend a little bit more money for
better product.
Better products. Yeah. Because I think I don't suggest to risk our own life. Yeah.
Nobody wants to ride 50 kilometers an hour down the hill.
When you
break your frame.
Imagine when you go downhill, the speed is really fast, and if the product is not reliable, we cannot imagine we crash. Could result in a really like a bad accident.
You already mentioned R&D.
Yes.
That's a department within Winspace.
Yes.
How many departments do you have? And for example, R&D. What is R&D? I don't know.
Okay. R&D are called research and the design.
Okay.
Yes. Now we have lots of departments like sales, finance, R&D, and also production and QC, logistics. So all departments.
That's a lot. How many people are working here?
More than 100.
More than 100
Yes.
in this office.
Yes, in this.
So the factory is a different location. We are in the office here
It's a different
in Xiamen, and then there's factories that you use. I understand there's a factory for the wheels.
Yes.
We're gonna visit.
Yeah.
And there's a factory for one or more factories for the frames.
Yes. Yes.
How does it work in China? What is the relation between you as a company and a factory that creates frames?
In China, there are lots of OEM, so-called OEM factory.
Okay.
And now we have our own factory. Here you can see the assembling lanes. Yeah, and also we have lay-up manufacture factory, our own. But we still work with some really good OEM factory for our products. Yeah, usually we output our designs and also our requirements like stiffness and products specifications.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the factory, many they have the technology in layup, in composite.
Yeah.
Some factory more than 10 years history. So for Winspace, we want to take all the advantages from the whole industry, to make our brands even better, even stronger.
Because I've been talking to a lot of guys here.
Yes.
And I know it's a bit, I would say it's a secret, but there's a lot of factories that produce bikes for multiple brands.
Yeah.
And I know I cannot name the brand.
Yes.
Because it's a factory secret.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
But can we say that maybe some very well-known brands, Western brands, are coming from Xiamen, from the same factories as you are producing your frames?
Yes. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
So it's the kitchen
It is
where the frames are produced.
Yeah.
And you can say, I want these ingredients and I want this specification.
Yes.
My cake needs to have a candle on the top, and it needs to be this color, and needs to be this high, and this.
Yes.
You can say all the specifications.
Yes.
And the factory will produce at your standards.
Yes.
Will they? What happens if they give you a product which is not at Winspace standard?
Because we have a lot of process. When we have sample, we will test the products.
Okay.
Also, we have our QC guys, can do all the examinations. Yes, and if the first version is not not good enough, we are going to have updated versions.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so this is in the initial process of the frame or in the mass production? This updating of the frame, is this before the mass production?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Before.
And after the mass production, is there any testing of the consistency?
Before mass production, we test really strict for the samples. Yeah, samples, and also but during the production, we will pick up one, probably like 1 out of 200. We will do the impact. Even the test could destroy the frame. Yeah. And then we can know the data, and then we can see, the frame is well produced or not.
I had a lot of guys sending me questions and comments, and one thing that comes back every time is the stereotype of China, made in China, and that people think that if it's made in China, the quality is either not good or not consistent. Two questions: how is Winspace different, and how difficult is it for you to get rid of this image?
I think China, Chinese-made products is now is changing the image. I think more and more products is really good quality. Yeah, you can find like a DJI in Dolong. They become a really leader in their field. Yes. Even in China, I think most carbon frames and carbon rims is produced in China. Yeah.
Even Western frames, Western brands have their bikes produced in China, but still, because it's a Western brand, people think it's good, and because you have a Chinese company, the misconception, I think it's a misconception,
Yes.
is that it's not good because if you look at Aliexpress, we find the Chinarello that is 400 euros. And it's the quality you never know. Maybe it breaks, maybe it doesn't. But why is Winspace different?
Okay, I think firstly is the mentality. You know, now we are a top brand company here in China, and our business scale is not small. So first is our mentality, because I also lived in Japan, and also we really know the meaning of quality. And then we and also our company, company value. We are going to provide really good products to our customer. Our company's mission is not only making money. We have our own dream. So to do good to our customer, also to become a great company is our really initial ideas. So for this point, always ready to provide really high standard products. This is the initial mentality. And second, when you run a big business, if quality is poor, it's really a big risk. If someday you need to say you need to recall, probably you can run bankrupt. And also I think cycling is a special product. Is concern about the people's safety.
Absolutely.
If it is not a joke. People race. Because people believe in us and also choose our products. So we have really the duty to protect our customers. This is one thing. And the other thing is now I think we have lost our customer. They used our products, and I think people will tell their friends and tell the people they know Winspace good quality. I think so far we have really still people have some like a misconception about like a Chinese brand, but I think we still have some like loyal friends can support us.
It seems like you're really making your own story around the world. Because now, I mean, I'm using it for a long time. Obviously, I have my audience on YouTube, but I see in United States there's a team racing your bikes and your wheels. There's a UCI teams racing your bikes and wheels. So this will also, of course, help you guys to share the story and to show it's good quality and consistent. When I came here to the office, to the showroom, I saw the wall, and it has all the dealers and the places where Winspace is being sold, and I was very surprised. So it's way bigger than I thought. All I knew was that there's a website and you can order straight at Winspace. But is there more than just direct customer sales?
No, actually we have more sales in the shops.
In
the
business.
Business
to business.
Business. Online sales is only a small part for us. Like in China, we have more than 300 dealers, shops selling our products. In Japan, we have about 200 dealers selling our products. Even in US, there are nearly 100 shops selling our products.
How many frames do you sell in a year? Or how do you produce, let's say, how many?
More than 5,000 pieces.
5,000?
5,000, yes. And for wheels, more than 10,000 pairs.
So there's Winspace, but there's also Lún Performance. What is Lún? When did it start, and what is the difference?
Actually Winspace is more for frames and for complete bikes. Lún is only for wheels. So we have different like brand names for different like segments of the products. maybe you will asking why we name the brand Lún. Because Lún in Chinese it means wheel.
The translation is wheel.
Yeah. So Lún is wheel. Wheel is Lún.
Ah,
okay.
So it makes sense to have the companies called Wheel Performance.
Oh yeah.
Okay, great.
So,
I didn't know this.
Okay.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. So the Lún is specific about wheels. Winspace is about the frames.
Yes.
That's also the reason why we are doing 2 factory tours, because we're going to go to the factory.
Yes.
That produces the rims and the spokes.
Yes. Yeah.
But it's a different factory from the frames.
Yes. Not in the industry. Manufacture become more and more like specific. So manufacturer produce for rim. They mostly they only produce for rim.
Okay.
Produce for frames. They only produce frames.
Okay.
Because process is different.
Yeah.
Frame more complicated for frames. Okay. I think now all the cycling brands, they have one frame brand.
Yeah.
And also one wheel brand.
Yeah.
You know why? Because easy for other brand to use the wheels.
Their wheels. Yeah.
Unless a frame brand is not easy going to use another frame's brand's wheel.
Doesn't. Doesn't.
It look like a little bit strange.
Yeah. Good point. And I'm seeing a lot of Lún Performance wheels in very well-known brands of frames.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, we see Hyper wheels in Pinarellos, we see it in Villiers, we see it in Cannondales, we see it in every high-end brand. All around the world, people are riding the Hypers. So it's a good sign. When did Lún start?
2019.
Okay.
Yeah, 19. We started the brand, and it became a really big success.
But that's when the Hypers were introduced.
Yeah.
Because in 2020, I think I rode the Hyper.
Okay.
First time.
Yeah. Okay. Hyper is just a series name. Hyper. We have Run Road, Rapid for gravel. We have Hyper, and now we have Mega. Yeah. It's different series.
The rims have a very typical structure.
Yeah. Yes.
What can you tell? What is this?
We call it like a butterfly wave.
Yeah, butterfly.
Yeah, butterfly wave. Yes. Actually, for normal rim is just a layup.
Yeah.
But our technology is cannot to wrap the fiber to the rim.
Rapid.
Yeah. Rapid. So
What's it named? This process?
We can call it
filament wound.
Oh yeah.
Right or not?
Yeah. I think so. With that technology, you can make the spoke area pretty strong. We have more like fiber right there, and then you can reduce the weight of the area between the two spoke holes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can very specifically add material in the exact place in the rim where you need it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But in the development, the initial development,
yes.
How did somebody get the idea, like, let's use a carbon spoke instead of steel?
Yeah.
Was it the idea of the wheel designer or somebody?
Yes. Because I think carbon spoke have its own like advantages. Because for steel spoke, it will deformation. I mean, in the like a vertical, it will when the force comes, it will deformation. But for carbon spoke, almost zero. Okay. So your power is really transferred to when your pedal, where your power can be really well without any loss. You can almost 100% can be transferred
to the road.
Yeah, to the road. Yeah. So especially when you climb a mountain, when you pedal, you can feel it's really the feedback is really direct.
And you are the only one that has this technology, or the only brand that uses these halo construction?
Yeah. So far, yes.
Is it patented? Are you?
Yeah, we have patent. We have patent. We have some patent in the hubs.
But you told me off the record that there's another brand already interested in this.
Of course, when you have something new, other player they are going to to launch similar products. Yeah. But I think because we already spent 3 years in these projects. Yeah. It's not in the beginning. The spoke can just can be pulled out. Yeah, pulled out sometimes. It's not as stable in the beginning, and then we do lots of our updates, and then we test really long distance.
Yeah.
And then fix lots of technical issues.
Okay. Yeah. I've ridden it for my racing in the haute route in the Alps.
Okay.
On my climbing bike, and I've raced it on long distance.
Yeah.
Race, and yeah, I think the wheels are really great
compared to lightweight. For lightweight wheel, we cannot tighten the spoke. But for our wheel, we can tighten. We can have more like tension.
Yeah, we can adjust.
Yeah, we can adjust. This is one thing, and the other thing is when you break one spoke.
Yeah.
You only need to change the spoke.
Yeah.
Not need to throw away your whole wheel.
Okay.
Yeah. So still, I think good for cost.
So I know the chances of its breaking is quite small. I've hit people with my hyper wheels in a race to their bikes, and I thought, wow, that's my wheel, and it was nothing wrong.
Okay.
But if it breaks, the customer can get a new pattern, new halo spokes, and then have it repaired.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure.
What's next? What is in the future of Winspace?
Back to 15 years ago, why we started this brand, we have a dream. We want to make a brand can enter Tour de France. Yeah, so I think just now you asked me, anything changed in the past 15 years?
Yeah.
I think things quite changed a lot, but I think our dream still not changed. We still have the dream. We have all the staff still here, all our teammates still purchasing our dreams.
Well, I really want to thank you for the invite. To Xiamen, to your office, to the Winspace factories and the office and everything. And thank you for your time, and I hope to see you again here in Xiamen.
Yeah, sure. I think in future, every year I want, if we have chance, every year you come to China. And I think it's really good for also for your audience, for your fans to show people the real things.
Yeah.
Here, what happened in the bike industry in China.
Yeah.
So not just listen to some like misconceptions. Yeah. You see it and then you believe.
So at the moment, the Winspace Orange Seal team has turned Continental Pro, and they're one of the 25 UCI women's teams to race the international road calendar. And also, they're accepted to race the Tour de France. So that's pretty awesome. And like I mentioned, some things have changed. The sales and marketing office has changed to a complete new fancy location. They've added their own frame production facility actually, and they've added 2 additional rim suppliers. And also they're working now on updated versions of their frames and wheels. The most recent releases is the SLC3 climbing bike, which I will probably get in the near future. If there's anything you want to know about Winspace, let me know down in the comments. And if you haven't seen the full documentary yet, click up here to go there now.